So if you notice, you can see the crypto market is crashing pretty bad the last couple of days. And we are crashing ultimately because the stock market is crashing. And the stock market is crashing because of the Fed. They are not willing to let go. They're not willing to pivot as yet. Not yet. But they are going to eventually pivot, and they're going to do so most likely next year. But what's going to be need to be done is that we need to have more consistent CPI showing that inflation is coming down rapidly, that inflation is cooling off. And when they can see that with consistent data month over month, which is likely, then they're going to change their bearish stance, which is in financial terms called hawkish, and they're going to become dovish, which means that they're not going to be so aggressive with raising rates. But yes, we are crashing. The last couple of days we're crashing, but it doesn't mean that we're going to keep crashing over and over and it's just done and cryptos are done with, everyone's giving up. No, people are reacting to the news, and it takes, as I've been mentioning in my previous videos, the market to react and to digest information like this several days. It takes time. The market is going to adjust to it, and then they're going to start looking forward to more bullish information. The next CPI we're going to get is most likely going to pump the crypto markets. But do understand that a lot of investors, including myself, and probably you all, were expecting the Fed to be somewhat dovish this week, to give some type of pivotal stance. And that did not happen. And we were under that assumption because the Fed was speaking the last couple of weeks in a pivotal stance. They're talking dovishly. And now they want to come on and be hard. And they also want to become hawkish. And they want to continue to raise rates aggressively. The Fed has a goal of getting inflation to 2%. Now, CPI doesn't actually really show us how much inflation is, but it's a data and metric that the Wall Street uses, that the Fed uses to understand inflation. Inflation they're saying is about 7% according to CPI, but it's a lot higher than that realistically. It doesn't really measure the true measure of inflation, but that's a whole nother story. All we care about as investors and traders is CPI. CPI governs and directs the Fed's monetary policy, because the reason why all of this is happening right now is because of high inflation, which was caused by printing a lot of money, by giving a lot of stimulus. It was caused by shutting down governments and shutting down the country, preventing people and industries from working. That's what happens when you do that, and it's going to have massive drastic effects over the next several years. But I do have some good news for you. Cryptocurrencies recover. Stocks recover much faster than economies do. Typically 6 months before economies recover. So just keep that in mind. Now, I do believe the market is probably going to take off in a very bullish way next year. We could potentially break all-time highs next year, as a lot of expert traders are agreeing is a strong possibility. That is my assumption as well. But most importantly, right now, in the immediate short term, the prices are heading down. It's okay. When there is bad news, that's what happens. But guess what? After every single time we have bad news, guess what happens? We get bounces, and then things go green again. It's just what happens. We're basically trading sideways, we're teetering up and down, but kind of staying in the same range, which means it provides for us incredible trading opportunities every single month. There's going to be pumps and bullishness every single month, no matter how bearish things are. And that's why we trade the market right now. And in my Patreon, I'm giving you buy and sell alerts where we are making money every single week. We sold before this crash happened. We've been buying the dips while we were riding up this massive wave the last several weeks, and we finally took profits and are out. And guess what? Cryptocurrencies are down over 10% more. So we're able to, right now, if we wanted to, get 10% more cryptocurrency. Also, people on my Patreon are shorting the market through my alerts, so you are able to follow my exact trades and advice. Over in the Patreon, I have a massive trading community. I highly recommend you be a part of it. And also, you need to have the Algo Sniper indicator. It tells you exactly when to buy and sell. I highly recommend it, and it's for advanced traders and beginner traders as well. And make sure when you are trading, you need to be trading on a true trading platform, not Coinbase, not any of these crazy big exchanges. You can't trade over there because the fees are so expensive. Bybit has zero spot fees. I highly recommend it. You can short and long the market with leverage for free. Highly recommend checking it out. And you can also claim a $30,000 deposit bonus by just opening up an account using the link in my video description, depositing cryptocurrency over there for the first time. You can qualify to these massive bonuses. If you got something out of this video and you appreciate these emergency videos that come to you straight to the point, telling you exactly what's happening, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And subscribe with notifications on, because you do not want to miss these time-sensitive videos that will make you and save you lots of money in crypto. I'll see you later.